Chapter 6 Satcharitra. Ramnavami Festival and Masjid Repairs. Efficacy of the touch of Guru's hand. Ramnavami Festival, its origin, transformation, etc. Repairs to the masjid. Before describing Ramnavami Festival and masjid repairs, the author makes some preliminary remarks about Sadguru as follows. Efficacy of the touch of Guru's hand. Where real or Sadguru is the helmsman, he is sure to carry us safely and easily beyond the worldly ocean. The word Sadguru brings to mind Sai Baba. He appears to me as if standing before me and applying Uddhi or sacred ashes to my forehead and placing his hand of blessing on my head. Then joy fills my heart and love overflows through my eyes. Wonderful is the power of the touch of Guru's hand. The subtle body, consisting of thoughts and desires, which cannot be burnt by the world dissolving fire, is destroyed by the mere touch of the Guru's hand, and the sins of many past births are cleaned and washed away. Even the speech of those whose heads feel annoyed when they hear religious and godly talks attains calmness. The saying of Sai Baba's handsome form chokes our throat with joy, makes the eyes overflowing with tears, and overwhelms the heart with emotions. It awakens in us, I am He, Brahma, consciousness, manifests the joy of self-realization and dissolving the distinction of I and thou, then and there, makes us one with the Supreme, one reality. When I begin to read scriptures, at every step I am reminded of my Sadguru, and Sai Baba assumes the form of Rama or Krishna. For instance, when I sit to listen to Bhagavat, Sai becomes Krishna from top to toe, and I think he sings the Bhagavat or Uddhava Gita, song of teachings by Lord Sri Krishna to his disciple Uddhava, for the welfare of the devotees. When I begin to chit chat, I am at once put in mind of Sai's stories for enabling me to give suitable illustrations. When I myself start to write anything, I cannot compose a few words or sentences, but when he, of his own accord, makes me write, I go on writing, and there is no end to it. When the disciple's egoism props up, he presses it down with his hand, and giving him his own power, makes him gain his object and thus satisfies and blesses him. If anyone prostrates before Sai and surrenders heart and soul to him, then unsolicited, all the chief objects of life, that is dharma or righteousness, artha or wealth, kama or desire, and moksha, deliverance, are easily and unsolicitedly attained. Four paths of karma, jnana, yoga, and bhakti lead us separately to God. Of these, the path of bhakti is thorny and full of pits and ditches, and thus difficult to traverse. But if you, relying on your Sadguru, avoid the pits and thorns and walk straight, it will take you to the destination, God. So says definitely Sai Baba. After philosophizing about the self-existent Brahma, his power Maya to create this world and the world created, and stating that all these three are ultimately one and the same, the author quotes Sai Baba's words guaranteeing the welfare of the bhaktas. There will never be any dearth or scarcity regarding food and clothes in any devotee's homes. It is my special characteristic that I always look to and provide for the welfare of those devotees who worship me wholeheartedly with their minds ever fixed on me. Lord Krishna has also said the same in the Gita. Therefore, strive not much for food and clothes. If you want anything, beg of the Lord, leave worldly honors, try to get Lord's grace and blessings, and be honored in His court. Do not be deluded by worldly honor. The form of the deity should be firmly fixed in the mind. Let all the senses and mind be ever devoted to the worship of the Lord. Let there be no attraction for any other thing. Fix the mind in remembering me always, so that it will not wander elsewhere towards body, wealth, and home. Then it will be calm, peaceful, and carefree. This is the sign of the mind being well engaged in good company. If the mind is vagrant, it cannot be called well merged. After quoting these words, the author goes on to relate the story of Ramnavami festival in Shirdi. As Ramanavami is the greatest festival celebrated at Shirdi, another fuller account, as published in Sai Leela magazine of 1925, page 197, is also referred to, and a summary of the festival as related in both these accounts is attempted here.